Oyez, oyez, oyez.
The Honorable Podcast on Masonic Law is now in session. Welcome to the podcast on Masonic Law, where we hope to build curiosity and desire to better understand our regulations.
Oyez, 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 oyez.
Greetings, brothers. This is Rip Moore, past master of Fort Worth 148, and today on the Oyez podcast, we're going to be talking about violations, specifically Article 507 and Article 508. Article 508 lists the Masonic disciplinary violations, and there's 38 of them, so I just went through and kind of cherry-picked ones I thought that were interesting, and maybe I see come up all the time. As always, I'm not the expert. I'm not, what you learn on here is just something for you to go pick up that law book and know where to go look and verify. You got to put your eyes on this and talk to well-informed brethren about it. This is just a podcast to pique your interest about it. So let's get cracking. Article 507 is titled Violations of Obligations and Laws. It states every violation of a Masonic obligation, every violation of the Constitution, laws, resolutions, or edicts of this Grand Lodge, or usages and customs of Masonry, and every violation of the laws of the United States, a state, or of a municipality involving moral turpitude is a Masonic disciplinary violation. Okay, Article 508, certain other Masonic disciplinary violations. And we're going to start out with number 1. To traduce, slander, libel, or falsely accuse any person. Skip on to number 4. To willfully abandon his family. Interesting. This one's number 5 next is a funny one too. To cohabit with lewd women. So none of that. Number 6, to belong to the Communist Party or any Communist Front organization, knowing it to be such, and belonging to or adhering to the principles of the Communist Party or any related or subversive organization, disqualifies any applicant from being made a member or admitted to any Masonic lodge. So you wouldn't be let in if you're a commie. And I believe this came back into our laws a few years ago when we reversed to the way trials used to be. It reinstituted Title V from that time, because this wasn't always in our law book. So I think it came back then. It might have been something put in a long time ago when that was a big deal. Let's see. Let's skip on down to number 10. To give circulation, either orally or in writing, to any statement reasonably calculated to bring Masonry, its history, traditions, institution, ritualistic work, ceremonies, officers, or membership into disrepute. Number 11, to criticize Masonry either publicly or privately. And let's skip down to number 18 here. To inquire into or in any way investigate, either directly or indirectly, the ballot upon any petition for affiliation or for either of the 3 degrees, or any question decided by secret ballot. Once that's decided, it's over. Don't be looking into it. All right, number 20. To disclose to any person how he voted on any application for affiliation or for the degrees, or on any question decided by a secret ballot. So keep that to yourself. Number 21, to canvass publicly for or against the admission of a candidate into masonry. And I know there was a kind of a provision put on I can't remember which law right now, but that does, if we know something personally, we can talk to the worshipful master. Maybe I'll cover that next time. I'll have to look that one up. Number 24, to possess or use a cipher code book on a lodge premises, or to use a cipher code book or access a cipher code book in any form, including electronic access, in the presence of a candidate when instructing the candidate in the esoteric work of a Masonic degree. And there is a Grand Master's decision that further restricts that to where EAs and fellowcrafts or masters that haven't done their proficiency aren't even supposed to own that. Number 29, to directly or indirectly solicit or procure the vote of a Mason or campaign for the election of a Mason, or to otherwise electioneer for any Mason in any location where Masons assemble, including, without limitation, in a lodge room, the Grand Lodge building, or any such location or facility. And I think that one's been a hot topic lately. All right, brothers, that's where I'm gonna drop off. And if you want to read them all, that's Article 508. They're pretty interesting, but it would have been another long podcast, and I didn't want to do that to you. So until next time, gentlemen, this is Rick Moore signing off.
Oh yay, oh yay, oh yay. Oh yay, oh yay, oh yay, oh yay. Oh yay.